Got a wee photograph of Diesel here. If he looks up. And they never hardly pose it, do they? Hey wee man. Oh, look at that very beautiful face. Who's that beautiful boy? What a wee Luna. Does Luna want to get a wee photograph taken? Oh, too close, too close. Back, Luna. Yeah, we've got a wee picture of a wee face. I like a picture of the whole body, like, but she can't have everything. Alright? Oh, no. Ah, you're my wee girl. You don't have to worry about Diesel. You're my wee girl now. What? Luna wants to be a daredevil. She wants to do a bit of bungee jumping. I can see you doing bungee jumping now, you know. See if a wee bungee and a wee sling. You'd enjoy jumping off that bridge there. I can see you bobbing up and down. You'd enjoy it. Put a couple of wee treats in the bottom. You've been trying to stretch your head out to get them. On now. That's it. We have to make the return now. So I got a photograph from this side here. I'm particularly, actually, they don't cooperate. Two of them had the head stuck out there. Once I got the camera there, oh, they pull them in again. Do it for badness. They do it for badness. Because see, if you got all the brilliant photographs and video first time, you wouldn't have to come back. And they know that. So they want to mess it up. So you come back and have another go. Then they get an extra walk. They learned that back in caveman times. Mess up, you get back out again. Diesel loves the water. It's a nice wee bit in the river. I actually take Lucy and Shadow on down in every wood. And they can run the whole way across, and it's all nice soft gravel. We must get them in there. It's changed a bit since all them years ago. But you know, big boulders like here. Look out for a wee stick, and we'll play a wee stick when we get there. I'm sitting down here now. Let's do the map my walk up, see how far it is back to the car. I haven't a clue how long this walk is. I imagine probably 2-3 miles, probably 3 miles. I'll start the app to see what happens. Just start the map my walk up. Although it counts time, like you see, I'm sitting here doing nothing. Just what I use it for distance. Starting to warm up. Luna's on the water! Luna's on the water! And you got the wee bum wet. She didn't mean to go in Diesel, she fell on. She fell on, so she did. She slipped. And she see them wee legs there is like Spider-Man, but she does fall sometimes, you know. These young cubs, they think they're smart, you see. But they don't have the experience. You keep an eye on her. Alright, boys and girls, we're going down now to every wood. So this wee wood here. No, I'm on. Okay, we'll go up there. Lena! We'll just do a wee. Comes back again to the same place. This part of the wood will get busy later on. We'll get back to Everwood now before the day trippers start arriving. And then we get down the river there in Everwood. There's a nice wee spot that he can go into. There's the bluebells on there too. See, there's lots of plants here but no flowers on them. So maybe the flowers haven't all come out yet. But if they don't come out soon, like the leaves is coming out. I wonder, do last year's new flowers, did they flower this year? I don't know. Well, he's eating more grass now. Maybe they're not all bluebell. There's some of them wee plants that be the wee white flowers, and then there's wee yellow flowers. So maybe they're the ones that flowered earlier in the year. The leaves all look the same. Some really old trees here. And all poo bun. See, plenty of poo buns here. See if you had a wee vernacular railway, them railways that go up and down steep hills. This could be a good tourist attraction here, you know. A wee vernacular railway and a wee restaurant down here. If this is Wales or something like that, that's what they would have. If this is Wales or Scotland, something like this here wouldn't just land for a few pubs and a person to walk. Well, they have a tourist attraction out of it. It's so close to the second city of Northern Ireland. It's not even on any calendars. Put a wee vernacular railway on it. Going for the main road. Why don't they just go for the wee run, the railway, and go down and get a wee cup of tea? The big dual carriageway up there. A big brown sign on it. There's money to be made, like. But then it's no good for puppy walkers like myself. All these day trippers. Maybe it's best left alone. But they could reopen the paths on the other side for puppy people. That'll solve that problem. Diesel! Diesel! I'll refix the steps there. Hold on. Diesel! I can go down the water side. There's a man over there, the one going to be the man. I don't have nothing to put in. It's too rocky anyway playing that there, pet. That's only suitable for bathing. You dab your wee toes in, that's about it. You mind dab your wee toes in, Diesel? Diesel knows he's a man. He's got a stick with him. That boy's got a stick with him. Come on now, this way, come on. You know what, boys, I can't get across that. Sorry for you, I can't get across it. I had to backtrack. How do you backtrack, boys and girls? Diesel's running. Hey, you're running, Diesel. Save your energy, pet. Oh, look at Luna now, look. Oh, Luna's going mad now. She wants to be chased. Maybe you get a wee young cub for you, pet. That wee Springer that was in the water earlier, he could have played with you. He matched up to you. Austell every spring could outrun you. Come on now. I find it funny walking somewhere with no wee pup in it. I sort of think it's a wasted walk. You know, if you go shopping but don't take no bags with you, don't take no money with you, it's not the same, is it? As if you're going for a purpose. See, if you hold the head up now, I can make a nice photograph. But oh no. Eyes up in the air, nose down the ground. What are wee butterflies? Wee white one, there's a wee orange and white one. Hardly anyone that came down this way, but on the way back I'm noticing more. Most like to get a wee lie on in the morning with the sun warms them up. What I used to do with my old dog years ago, I'd have done a bit of walk, then I would have got somewhere on a wee grassy bit, and I'd have sat down for 20 minutes. I think Diesel would love to do that, but you can't do it with her. Wallow didn't do much that either. She was always just wanting to go on. But I would say, if I used to sit in the wee hill there next to this footbridge on down at the bottom. At that time the trees weren't planted. It was just nice sitting looking down in the water. I would have threw the ball for wee Lucy and then she'd lay beside me for a while. But I say Diesel would like to do that. And then when you get up there, they're ready to go again. All the energy's back. Then I'm on this way now, pet. I'm leaving Ness Wood now, heading back to the visitor centre. I think it was brilliant the way they joined these woods together, but I think the only bad thing they done, and that was build the visitor centre. No need for a visitor centre. Because they built that, that means the car park gets locked. If there's no visitor centre, like, who's going to go for a walk here knowing the car park might close in an hour? How long does it take to go around here? You don't know. If they want a toilet, a disabled portaloo would have done the job. Paid a company to empty it. A lot cheaper than building a visitor centre. And that visitor centre has to be staffed. What's that now costing them? Two flies all up the hanky panky there. How you doing? How you doing? Come on out, Luna. Oh, you want a wee biscuit? You want a biscuit there? Diesel. Biscuits available. There's biscuits available. There we go. Look at that. Luna's giving Diesel. Like, he got one more than me. Do you see the look on her face? See, I looked 3 times. Wondering why his biscuits lasting him so long and hers went down so quick. Next time I'll give her 2 wee biscuits to see what she does. Oh, I love that. Very small. Past the metal steps again. I remember years ago coming down here and walking to the gate here, and I often thought it'd be handy crossing the field. I knew the woods were not far apart. They're further apart than I thought they were. I thought we might go across 1 or 2 fields, skip across, and you could be at the other wood instead of driving around. I used to drive from one to the other. But it's actually a lot further. And although there's 2 bridges there, there's no need for 2 bridges. If you were staying on one side of the river, you could get there. There's only a stream in the way, not a river. But they'd probably put the bridges in so they get the visitor centre on the other side and get access from the other road. But if it wasn't for the visitor centre, you could have just carried the path on down this side of the river. Wasn't them 2 there. Where's the mammy? Getting the right wee size now, aren't they? On out. I like a wee bit of lamb watching, don't we? The 2 of them are so good, but that would make a lovely campsite, wouldn't it? But bear in mind that this path is concrete because the water gets up here. That also flood. But doesn't the grass look lovely? Just imagine putting a caravan and motorhome in the middle of that there. A couple of wee chairs out, a wee awning. All the wee sheep down there by the tree to get the shade. If Luna was there, Luna would be them wee ones in the sun. Oh, she likes us a lot of sunshine. And all wee ones in the shade. His nails are scraping the path from time to time. That's his wee legs feeling. When a German Shepherd and all gets older, the back, the rear end feels to do with the spinal cord. As it happened with Shadow. And the vet would pull the paw back, and then you wait to see how many seconds it takes them to correct it. It's just a basic test, like. But you get you see it first in snow. When you walk a dog in snow, you'll notice the wee footprints aren't clear, one gets dragged, and that's sort of the first signs of it. And then it ends up then you hear the wee nails scraping. He's not too bad yet. The bones or something on the spine move and they trap the spinal cord. Less chance that happened to like a wee Luna, these small dogs. Now Diesel was a rescue dog, but it makes you wonder why people want to breed a dog. No one's going to have that problem in later life. Had he been crossbred with a Labrador or a Collie or something like that, if he was crossbred, he mightn't have had them problems with his legs. All these dogs are bred to be certain things. There's very few people breeding dogs to be healthy. Oh, he's lying down now. Wee Lucy would have done that to cool off. We're going to go to a deeper bit shortly, pet. We'll be in a deeper bit of the river in about 10 minutes. 15 at most, and you'll love that bit, pet. All nice soft gravel. Whenever you pet Luna, well, she hears wee birds and all. When she gets interested in something, it doesn't matter if you pet her, she totally ignores you. Fully concentrating on what she hears or sees. You're pretty warm too. We'll head on down now back to Irvywood. Oh, we'll take our time, we'll take our time. Irvywood will be a bit cooler. This will be the warmest bit here now. Going through here will be the warmest bit, and once we get through this bit here, we'll get back into the trees. Nice wee breeze. Cut the grass out there for something. I wonder, we must be going to put that wee bench there. Must be going to put a wee bit of concrete there or something. Set the bench on it. That's a great big bend there. I don't think a tree would have had it there. It must have been a quad or something going across here. I used to sit up there. I was sat in that hole there, but them trees weren't there. And I just sat down, you looked at the river and all, with my ass too. If I sat there now, Luna would be in the play park. Luna! Might be rabbits up there. There she is. What over this way, pet? Luna! 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 Oh, over the river. Keep over the river, away from that wee way in the play park. Oh, you want to play in the river? Oh, you want a biscuit? Oh, you want a biscuit too? Oh, I'll tell you what, I'm being used here. I am being used. Sometimes 2.5 biscuits come out. Nobody wants a half biscuit, do they? Aye. You and Luna ganging up on me now, he's got a teamwork. Tell you what, that wee slide there will be hot on a warm day. I touched Luna's coat now, it's pretty warm. That stainless steel slide there, you think that will heat up? Maybe that's why they make them in the tubes. So the top gets warm and the bottom can stay cooler. I don't know. I'll stop the wheels falling off like. She's in the river now. Doing a bit of rock climbing. They have cut this grass out here. Wonder why. They must want you to walk out here and look. A wee place there for pups to go down under. How'd it be for that reason, would it? I don't know, wee young man, when they skim stones or something maybe. I'll have to go down for a closer look. What do you reckon, boys and girls? These are loads Ness bird feeders. He goes in the big deep bits. You wouldn't go out that far, you'd be swimming there, Luna. Your wee legs would be flapping if you were out that far, wouldn't they? Tell you, he's like a grizzly bear. Like a wee booby. Aye, a yogi out there, there's a wee booby. Come on back up now, Pet. No, up this way. Take your time, take your time. Take your time, don't panic. Right, Diesel, up this way now. Ah, boy, he's got up. That's about as steep Diesel one side. This one no steeper than that. I don't know about this 6-foot fence I was told. Come on this way now, boys and girls. Back now to Irvy Wood now. There's very good toilets and all up there, so there is. They put a second toilet block in, don't know why. But the first one was using rain harvesting water. It's all environmental friendly. Solar powered, all that. Luna! Mom! And even the storage goes into the reed beds and into the river. No septic tank or nothing like that. It's not been pumped to. Nice to think, but the amount of people that goes and uses that building, peas and all. And the reed bed's not so big really. And there's a lot of big houses out in the countryside with big gardens. They could all do the same thing instead of, even if you could use the main sewer. what does it not cost to put a main sewer in? If you're building a new house on a field, and what would it cost to get them reed bed things going? Because once it's done, that's it. There shouldn't be any maintenance. So I would say, like, of a house, the reed bed thing could be a lot smaller. Maybe there's a minimum size it has to be. The other outside the street have one, I don't know. I would say a building like that is definitely cheaper because they're off the main grid. They're stuck down the bottom of this valley. There is no mains power and stuff down here. But if you're sitting next to a road and the sewers is out in front of you, that's too tempting just to hook up, isn't it? But people always go on about making their own electricity. Nobody ever mentions treating their own waste. It's self-sufficient that way. That's all the side of there now, that wee square over there, that wee fence. It's not that big. Most houses in the countryside could have that. There's a wee stream runs down along there too, nice wee stream. It's not very deep. That wee spot down there, we take diesel over here now. It's a wee bit of a jump down, but it really going to deep water. It's more gravelly. Not out of a wee pop there when we came here, Pet. Not over here, I do see this wee bit. Oh, you'd like this wee bit. I can do that. A wee deeper out there, Pet. See how deep it is now with Diesel's legs. Right, Diesel, you go over there now. That's pretty deep over there. Right. He's going over the deep bit. He's going over the deep bit. That's a boy. Is that nice? Ah, is that nice? The bit on down is even better. It's gravel the whole way across. That's still stony out there, but it's deep. It's not big rocks, it's just stony. Big grizzly bear, aye. Where's my wee one? Where's my wee acorn? You can swim out there, Luna. You ready to go now? Oh, Luna's eating again. Luna's eating again. Luna, come on. Right, can you get up there now? I'll give you a push. Oh, I'll give you a push. Tell you what, but a lot of these places, you think I'd make a nice caravan site there, but you wouldn't get a caravan down here unless you build a road bridge. The valleys are too steep. But we had to be place for glamping, wouldn't it?
Total distance 1 mile. Total time 31 minutes and 17 seconds. Split pace 31 minutes 17 seconds per mile.
So that's a mile then from that wee bridge up to the other bridge. I would say that's no accident. I said the wee architect's been out with a wee wheel and wheeled it. Say there's a mile, we'll put a bridge there. using map my walks. But wouldn't that be a nice wee place for glamping there? And you could use the rainwater harvester and everything the exact same as the visitor centre. It's a wee warm spot in here, like wee sun trap. Yeah, the only problem is people want to drive to these places. They don't want to walk to them. They wouldn't want to park the car in the car park and walk over. Little storm a rush. Had to wait for the wee boy. Oh, he's not listening. See something now. Luna! On diesel. I was on you said go after the leak. There's a way causing chaos in there. So if the scooter, oh no. That's a wee playful one. See where he wants to cruise. Look, look at us running away. God love the wee thing. No how many diesel, even the pups are scared of you. It must be terrible. Any man just wants to play and all, and everybody's running away from him. That's the ones we met them here. You never really met them. Are you lost?
Oh, no, we're not lost. We're just making sure we done it all.
The wee path up there.
Hey,
Did that wee path up there?
Aye, the high one, aye.
You see, years ago when I first came here, you see the car park up there,
yeah,
and the wee path takes you into the wooden trust.
Yes, aye.
But you see that bit of wood there, there's a wee fence up like that.
Uh-huh.
They don't want you going there now, but that's where I used to walk the dog. I used to walk the dog right down here.
Uh-huh.
There's a couple of waterfalls and all down there.
Yeah.
Because his value was growing now, like.
Oh, right,
and I used to mark out the route, like, you know.
aye, if you don't it on a regular basis,
Aye.
you kind of a tramp down a wee
Aye.
bit. And
Aye, we went up.
But when they built the wooden trust part then, they don't want you going there anymore.
We went up to here and up there and across there and out to that and then back down again. But my mark went up to here and round.
so we're parked out on
There used to be a bit of a lane down there too, you know, for farmers. Years ago, but it's all overgrown now, like.
Nice down there.
But it's the one that they don't let you down there no more, you know. They would park them.
The dog likes it anyway, plenty of water.
It's a deadly spot for the dogs.
The wee spot just down there is perfect, gravel the whole way
Ah,
across.
yes, yeah.
And there's a boulder in the middle.
Uh-huh.
And now I used to bring the other two dogs. Check the height of the water, go over the boulder.
Oh, right.
That's how deep it was, and then you go and you can throw the ball the whole way across.
Yes.
Aye.
So if the boulder was covered, I didn't put them on.
Aye, just in case.
You know. Oh no, pop. See that? Oh, Luna got a wee stick. Luna got a wee stick. Hey, that's a handy wee stick. We can use that on down here, you know. He's got the stick now. He'll not break it. He'll look after it. Look at me, Luna beside him. And that look cute. I'm going to keep that stick for later. We also got a second stick because Luna will probably eat it. Oh, I should brought the ball back. Oh, sticks is bad for dogs, like. But she doesn't bring the ball back to me yet. She wants me to chase her with the ball. We need to practice on legs and stuff first. It's for her to bring the ball back, but she gets too cold all the time, so we need to wait till it gets a bit warmer. This wee path here has changed over the years. At one time they tried bark chippings. That only lasted a couple of years. That's back when everybody had to be environmental friendly, like use bark chippings. And up at Peatlands Park they use bark chippings. They're still doing it up there. For some reason they didn't keep it here, they went back to stones. I was just wondering, there used to be a place down in Coleraine. Used to like chipboard. Maybe they got bark chippings from them. I don't know if they're going anymore. I think they closed down. So maybe they used the bark chippings because they were available locally. Got them cheap. Well, they're not environmental friendly if you have to import them from England. Place up and down Skillen, Cutswood, they get all the forestry trees. It's probably the only place left with bark chippings, but you don't see any paths right now in Skillen with bark chippings. You know what's wrong with them now? They've probably all been burnt now on wood pellet stoves. I'll just dry them out and sell them. Maybe they're no longer a waste product. Them people I passed there have the car in the car park. And they've done this whole wood carrying their backpacks with them, these flasks and all that. Now maybe when they got to the end they had a wee cup of tea. I wouldn't be bothered doing that, you know. If I had a car and a car park, I would take something before I left the car and take something when I got back to the car. Rather than have to carry that weight. If you're walking like 3 hours on a walk, you don't really need nothing with you, a wee bottle of juice, that's about it. If you're walking 7 hours, then you want a wee cup of tea with you and a wee lunch. That's why I like the Roe Valley Country Park. It's in 3 sections. You park your car in the car park, you do 2 sections, come back to your car, get something to eat, go to the cafe, and then when you're ready to go again, do the 3rd section. So if I was doing that, I would do the 2 upper sections first in Roe Valley, upstream. That's pretty straightforward, just walking. And then do the bottom section last. You can zigzag forever in the bottom. Spend as much time as you want. That's pretty deep in there, but I wouldn't trust my pups in there. If you got a dog that likes swimming, that is the place to go there. Like, that's sanding on the bottom. He could go right out of his depth and all that, but it's just when it's close to them rocks and all, you're thinking going to get washed away. See what he does. But I wouldn't throw a ball in there, like. But if you got a dog that knows what it's doing and wants deep water, that's the place to go there. But wee Luna, she'd have fallen a leaf and then up going over that waterfall. Diesel does things a bit slower. He's not as just doesn't jump on the things where Luna does. So he could go out there alright. And saying that, look where he's coming up now. Oh, you're going to hurt your legs, you see. It's not the matter how much walking he does, it's doing things like that. That puts a lot of stress on his wee muscles. And he hurts himself. This bit here can be very dangerous in the winter. That river there and flood is real ferocious. If you fall in, you ain't getting out. There's a wee fence here, like, but it's really, if you see it in the winter time and flood, nobody's going to get out to fall in. And this fence doesn't go the whole way. You wouldn't want a wee dog like Luna then. I wouldn't bring Luna here. See why she's way over the fence now, the other side. So I wouldn't bring her if there's ever any chance of a flood. So what I could have done today now, when I finish this now, I could have fed them in the car, and I could have a wee cup of tea and stuff, sat in the car for about an hour, and then we could have done the woodland trust part. But the way I trust feeding them two in the car, I don't know each other long enough. It's bad enough trying to feed them in the kitchen. Just trying to get the, because Luna was good, across so quick, and he'll go, apparently he goes for a dog that takes his food. I don't know, he must have went for wee Asbo. But they need to learn to keep their spaces and things. Too soon yet. And Asbo, he's the eldest, so Asbo should get first, but Luna's not used to waiting. I get the ball, she jumps up mad in the house to get it. So she's not doing nothing because she's pushing in with Diesel and me. That's just what she does. But Diesel will need to get fed first, because he's a bit weaker. All to do with dominance and all. Once we're in this wee bit of hill now, we've got playing back down again. That's our wee place to play in the river. I'll say, Luna, take the stick and break it up and lose it. Diesel! Alright, wait till we pass these ones and I'll put you on the, I'll give you a wee biscuit then, so we'll. How you doing?
Well,
Look, there's biscuits available. Diesel. Notice then, he's getting more than me. Mama go down here now and play with a stick. Luna reckons I'm giving more, but she can't prove it yet. She's keeping a close eye. But she reckons Diesel's getting more. You know by looking at her eye. There's a life ring up there now. I never had that before. But that life ring is basically the wee pull when we take these pups now. But then, you know, we're putting a life ring there, that's encouraging everybody to go in there. You're more or less there, and there's the place to go. Life boy. Come on now, boys and girls. There's a fallen down tree there now that wasn't always there, and it's lying on top. See, things move. There was a wee bit of beach there, there's not much of beach there now where I could stand, but you get floods, takes stones away. I still have a wee bit of beach there. Yeah, I never came here with wallow. We wallow couldn't run across rivers and stuff. That tree, that's that rock now in the middle. That rock in the middle, I would go by that as a guide of how deep the river was. And the pups just swim the whole way across the far side, but that tree's in the way. Diesel! Now, bearing in mind, I knew the depth then. The depth could be different now, because all the stones are shifted. Look at this, look at the shape of that. Oh, it's like something you see in the SAS. Oh, Diesel's going to eat the stick now. Diesel, I don't know, he destroys sticks. Come on, Luna's turn now, Diesel. Diesel, Luna's turn. Diesel, Luna's turn. Only one stick to go around here. Limited edition. Oh, he's as bad as anybody else. No, you know I keep going up and down, your wee legs. Oh, I give up. You try your best, like, I carried that stick for how long, like? That's too wet, that one. He's actually going to eat, he's as mad as Luna. He's as mad as Luna. I thought he had a bit of sense. They're all going to sink. Too heavy, Luna. They're going to sink. That's what we want here. Ah, Luna! Pushes us! Beast him on. Luna's swimming! Luna's swimming! Look at that! Luna's swimming! You want more? You want more? I know the adrenaline's going now, isn't it? The adrenaline's going. Ah, Luna! Look at that. Oh, see, I don't like a kind of stick like that. You go down the throat. You need to learn to grab sticks the safe way, pet. Health and safety. Health and safety. That's why we need bigger sticks. Diesel's left that old one. What did you do with the other stick, Diesel? I thought Diesel wanted to come here to deep by the river. No, instead of that, he's destroying all the sticks. That's why it's definitely going to sink. It's heavy as anything. Oh, she's away in by herself now. You don't bring sticks back, boys. I can't chuck them out, like. Go and find a stick. You need to earn your keep, like. That's what's left. That's heavy there. That's not our stick. Is it? Ah, it's floating. Look at that, look. Good girl, Luna! She actually turned and got that, swam round him. She is talented. There's a bit of talent there. Britain's got talent, here we come. We've got a wee bathtub. Rubber duck. Stick Luna in. Big money, big prize money to be had, Luna. Big prize money. I think that might do them, you know. Just start shaking soon. He's had enough. I thought you'd have done deeper as well. We Lucy used to run mad around here too. Like, so many times to do a wee mad running oftentimes in shadow. Used to like running through in these trees. But if this was the first walk Alba was out this weekend, I'm sure Alba would be running around these trees too. But he's tired. Luna, stop eating that stick, will you? I don't know, you try your best. Luna! Come on! Leave the stick now, leave. Come on, let's go, go. Luna, stop eating. Luna, she's eating that stick. Come on, Luna, come on. God, I don't know. I feel sorry for folk walking on their own with no wee pup with them. So I think it's a waste of walk. They'd probably feel sorry for me. Shouting at this thing here. I see a pup like Diesel. Just had an idea. You get wee backpacks for pups. He could carry a wee pack lunch from here. Put a couple of wee bags on, like you know you do a mule. Wee satchels each side. One side put their food, the other side put my food. There you are. I never thought how I'm getting out of here. I might just go up. I normally go up through the trees, but I don't know about probably Diesel. I might just go up the proper path today. Normally I cut through the trees. I mean, I see the bluebells and all like, but I don't know about probably Diesel. So, hill climbing no matter what way you do it. But there's a wee beetle. He sees my shadow and he stopped. We'll go up the main path today. It's boring as anything. Boring. Hard out hill. Anybody watching the video might want to know. This is what puts them off coming here. If you come here once, you won't come a second time. You see the hull. Wee bit rusty that lid. Take them back down here, get fed, and I get wallow fed. And might lie in the backyard, get a wee bit of sun, a wee bit of vitamin D. And then this afternoon, now I'll take Luna down to the cycle lane. I'll go on the scooter and she can use up the rest of her energy. I'll go on the scooter. Diesel goes home on Tuesday. I might get him out for a wee walk on Monday. It won't be a big long walk. Even pre-ham wood. I likes it there. If there were steps going up here, it wouldn't be half as bad. Although pubs, I found out, have hills and steps. I normally go up that way there now. But I don't want to force diesel up there. Just take your time, Diesel. Makes it easier for me too. See if you had a wee vernacular railway out here going down near the waterfall, you could have wee tour buses leaving Londonderry city centre. Tourists would pay to come out. See Ireland's tallest waterfall. Even if it's useless, the fact they can go home and say they've seen Ireland's tallest waterfall, they're paid. They don't want to walk like, they don't want to get wet. Bring them out in a wee bus, put them on a vernacular railway. You had to make the vernacular railway special. It can't be just a modern thing. I did in old Victorian one. If you get one second hand from the manor somewhere, repurpose it, that'd be dead on. Going through statistics never, but get an environmental friendly one. Have it proud with the waterfall. Have it get the tourists out. The world's first water-powered vernacular railway. They make the waterfall a bit small right enough, powering the generator. You two don't want to sniff a wee bit, give me a rest. If they sniffed, I could let on, I'm waiting for them. I don't know. Not much sniffing taking place, is there? Look at Luna running. It's going to kill me. When you walk down, it doesn't seem that long. That's we turned off the path there to the left, just above that. And you know what happens a lot of times? See, you come up this hill here, I don't do it very often. When you come up this hill, there's a path goes off to the left, and it gets even steeper going straight up. And people being people, you always think, oh, I'll take the left path. It's worse. It's worse. It takes longer getting up there. Yeah. At the end of the day, you're still climbing the same height, but it takes longer. But you know what? I might take the left path today, because it's not as steep. Might see more bluebells. We've already seen that path. Luna! See, there's the problem with the left path. Hold on, maybe we'll go straight up. You're standing here now, like, you've already walked up part of the hill. That's the steepest wee section, but that's only a section. What you see up ahead, that's it, finished. And it levels out. That one there's going downhill. And humans being humans, like. But you got to bear in mind, we've already climbed up that amount of hill already. And to go downhill means we have to climb it up a second time. Not falling for it, we're going up. And then you do that there, and the tourists then say, oh, they'll come back there again. Too many hills. Well, it was the one, but they try to avoid it. You see now, 30 seconds I've been up this. Now it's just a normal hill. Oh, they're stopping for snuff. I have to wait for you now. Oh, snuff longer there, snuff longer. Luna says, what's keeping you? You old boys, I don't know. I see, I've long COVID and all that. See, once you get that tree where Diesel is now, it's just a normal hill there. And you're at the car park. That other way, oh, it's a long way around to the car park and you still have to climb the hill. Well, guess how many cars is here now? I'll say there's probably no more than 2 other cars. 1 or 2 cars. I'll be surprised if it's 3. See, you don't need these big wide paths. That's only there for the workers. They get the quads up and down to carry materials. A wee path half of width here is all you need. There's a van in front. Could be puppy people. I see the way back up there again. Years ago they kept that cut short, you know. These come out wee lawnmowers to keep it. It's handy for any wee wains and all, they can play football and stuff. Throw balls for dogs and all. But now they don't seem to. They probably say it's very much friendly not to cut it. I think it's just the same money. Because you don't get no wildflower meadows or nothing. I see he enjoys it anyway. Very hot here, very hot. Especially when you just walked up a hill. I get this phone turned off here now and get a wee drink. What do you reckon, Diesel? Did you enjoy yourself today? There's 2 cars I can see. I'll be the 3rd. Right in. Some heat now, isn't it? Come on now, Diesel. That's a boy. Ah, you enjoyed that wee walkie, didn't you, Pet? Where's Luna the lunatic now? Where's Luna the lunatic? There you are now. 2 other cars. One in far out. I'm the third. But when I get this road sorted out, I'm going to be a regular here. Between here and Killaloo and the name of them other ones I can't mind. Plenty of walking around here now. It's just what Luna needs. I'd even thinking of bringing the caravan here just for a day. Sometimes they lock the gate, sometimes they don't lock the gate. They don't know with that gate. But, let's see what way this main road ends up. There might be laybys on it. Right, we're going to the car now, are we, boys and girls? Was that fun, Diesel? Was that fun? Aye. Get back now and get those tummies folded up, and then you're owner then. Oh no, someone was stuck in the back seat. I never noticed that when it came out. Diesel, it has to be you. Fuck's sake. You gonna be stuck again? Stay there a minute. Stay there. Don't want to eat it again. Luna will eat it. That's why I know it's not Luna. Luna would have ate it again. Look at that there. I don't know, like. There's bits of chicken on it. We can't give Diesel chicken. So, it's Asbo. Right, round that side again. Always use this door here. Have you ever got passengers? You don't want your dog jumping out of a passenger door. Come on this way now, boys and girls. Now we Asbo first. Now here, crush you. Where's Asbo? Oh, Asbo, where's Diesel? Oh, I had to give him a wee push on. Hey, fellas off, I'm soaking wet now. Up you go, Luna. A wee Luna ticky. Oh, Luna, Luna, Luna! Oh, in the back, in the back! Luna, back! Look, she's away now. God, I don't know. Luna, you know how it works. Come on, in the back seat. Back seat. Come on, up you go. You're there in the chair. Stay you there now. You know you're loved. No, but you can't jump on the front. Check these turtles out now.